In my infinite wisdom, though, with the technical difficulties for the first 15 minutes of the stream, I forgot to hit record on this. So I'm just gonna intro this really quick for the YouTube people because I don't want to download the beginning of the stream when it was all choppy and laggy and whatever. So it's the Dan Good Show. I stream every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, and every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We are continuing our Dragon Age Veilguard playthrough. Only thing you missed in the first hour, aside from some technical difficulties, is we did lock in that Tosh romance, mostly to stick it to Harding. So that is who our romance companion is going to be. We got a couple more side quests following the siege of Weishaupt, so we'll see how those go, and then see what story content we can get into. It's fine, Kev. Everything's fine. Lose an hour, it's fine. The first 15 minutes were choppy anyways. It's all good. We're here now.
No shame in being worried. He grows on you.
Well, that and he keeps the mice away.
I'm glad we persevered.
Maybe that Turlum idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin, starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talents and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
I suppose if the YouTube people were looking forward to it, you did miss the smooching scene. But I'm sure that's on YouTube somewhere. I think just the Tosh, because we heard the Harding Lucanus. And then we had 2 companion quests, right? Nev and Lara. Take care of those. And then in terms of story stuff, if I have to choose between Davrin and Lucanus right now, I'm going to do Lucanus because I want his character to kind of come back after we chose
good. I wanted to ask you
Docktown
something.
over Treviso.
My mother
Like
and
I
I
want
have
to
a
help
weekly dinner
Lucanus,
thing.
like
I was gonna meet her in Ravane.
build Treviso
Come
back
with
up.
me.
That's what we're doing.
As, you know, with me, if you want.
I'd love to.
You want? Destination. Secrets of Ari. Missive. From the front, Fall of Weishaupt. Rook, the fall of Weishaupt was felt in every corner of Thedas. For millennia, the Grey Wardens have guarded against the evils of the Blight, keeping Darkspawn in check and the deep roads as clear as possible. Absence was felt keenly when the first Warden called them all Weishaupt. Now that absence may well be permanent. Already I hear reports of Orzammar under siege, the Darkspawn advancing to the very gates, erasing all the gains that the Wardens and Dwarves had made here. Indeed, the spread of the Blight seems impossible to contain, and slowly we lose ground to the east and south. Wherever Darkspawn once had a presence, it is as though a seed had lain dormant now. Much of Denerim has been consumed, and what remains is kept free of Darkspawn only through the most vigilant efforts of those who still brave the streets. But not all is darkness and despair. When you returned south after speaking with you, I sent envoys to both Chazend and the Avar. The leaders of Ferelden have agreed to an alliance, at least until this present threat passes. Blight in the south has thus been largely kept at bay. Doubt the state of affairs can continue indefinitely, but for now we find ourselves in a stalemate, and when you fight gods, sometimes the most you can ask for. Inquisitor. Ah, the Inquisitor. One more message. What it meant. Rook, you pulled me out of that mess in the Hosberg wetlands after Weishaupt, and I keep looking for a way I can make it worth it. Thought if I could make a big difference in those wetlands, maybe the reason would be fate. Kit and Antoine need volunteers to travel to the free marches and check on things. They suggested I go. Wardens who take the assignment will travel weeks on the road through unblighted land. I think I need that. I need to stop looking for the grand design my life fits into and just figure out what it is now. I sound more lost than grateful. I am, but I still wanted you to know the latter. This message. Hey. Let's get dinner. Gosh. Dinner in Ravane with Tosh and their mother. Yield information. Tosh is half dragon.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
Frankie. Must not know yet. Probably wasn't watching the stream to see all this mooching.
I hope I'm not putting you out.
No, this is Tasha's
But
home
someone's
as much
putting
as
out.
mine.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
Tosh looks like she could throw you to Jupiter. I hope she does, Kev. I hope she does. I did make my elf as tall as possible. Elves are just short.
What if it's got some kind of secret code, so that only the right people can read it?
That is unlikely. I have studied the first expedition for decades. I have never seen the writing encoded.
What do you mean?
I think I might have to turn the temperature up on
Your
this.
history
Burn,
teaches
hey!
that Kunari landed on Thetis
Good morning.
300 years ago.
How are you, sir?
In the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier,
Happy Sunday.
the first expedition came only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I see.
How's
Here.
Warframe treating you, Burn?
Food's ready.
I ended up
This is not.
I downloaded
Iskop.
Warframe
Was gonna
after
take too
watching
long.
your stream for a little
I
bit,
wanted to be out here with
and then
you too.
realized that the 1999 thing, you
I
have to
see.
like beat everything else in Warframe, and so then I uninstalled it. So I was like, wait, I don't
I'm
have
glad
time to
you
do
made
all
time
that.
to visit, if not to prepare the
But it looked
meal.
cool.
Maybe next time you'll let me know I'm cooking.
I will not trouble you. Now that I know you are preoccupied.
Your half elf in Baldur's Gate feels like
Okay.
7 feet tall.
Bye. That was
Doing good.
nice.
And then some of today getting packed
Was
up for
it?
Christmas. Oh, are you traveling for
Oh.
Christmas, Burn?
You're nice.
She used she.
Warframe's still
You
good.
haven't told her
Good.
yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was
Yeah, I wound up
like that.
getting back into Destiny 2. I played that latest expansion instead because I'm actually caught up on, because like both of those would be games that you need to spend like 100+ hours getting through story content to play the final shape. And I got the sense that Warframe 1999 was like the same way. I was like, but I've literally not spent a minute in Warframe, so I uninstalled it. It looks cool though.
You should be able to be yourself around her.
Huh.
Hey, you get to be who you are.
I know. I'll
Get-
tell her.
Get
When
jebaited.
you're ready,
What does that mean?
on
Kid?
your terms.
Thanks.
Spending Christmas with your brother? That's nice. Keep wanting to go back to Destiny 2, but you feel like you're terribly behind. What's the last expansion you played, Vern? I like marathon through the final shape this week. I think I got it on sale on Wednesday. Maybe Thursday. No, Wednesday. I got it on Wednesday, and then I put probably 15 hours in it between Wednesday and yesterday, and like fully finished the campaign. So I'll have the seasonal stuff to start looking forward to.
Quite a collection, huh?
I have no idea. You may have answered your question then, Bern. You may be too far behind.
That place where Rook found you, the ossuary. What else goes on there?
Nothing good.
How did you survive it?
Shut down completely. Think nothing, feel nothing, except what you need to escape.
What's left?
If you're lucky, revenge. And bad dreams.
Oh, spooky. OG Twitch slang, debated means somebody's been manipulated or tricked in a game. Internet slang term is gaming, especially during Twitch live streams. I have never heard of that before. That sounds like you copy and pasted that from Wikipedia. Did you do that? Like, I believe you. That was like a very formal definition. I think maybe the one previous to the Final Shape. The one before Final Shape is Lightfall. So if you played Lightfall, then do Final Shape for sure. But I understand. We were talking about raids and dungeons and stuff earlier. I've never finished a raid. I've done a couple dungeons. I'm not end game good. You know, I'm campaign, seasonal story good. So I've struggled to finish a lot of that stuff. But I would say, yeah, if you finished Lightfall, then yeah, totally go into the Final Shape. Oh, you did, Kev. Yeah. Not that I didn't believe your definition, I did, but it was like, wow, that was like really formally written. Yes, Burn, the retro future vibes is Lightfall. That's Neomuna, the city on Jupiter. That's the previous expansion, which I didn't like very much. So I was away from Destiny for probably a year and a half-ish, because I think Final Shape came out in April. And I heard really good things about it, but I was just a little tired playing Destiny. I started going really hard in Destiny right before the Witch Queen expansion came out. Because I played vanilla Destiny and did not care for it. I was like,
I can't
so now
believe
what?
You're asking for a
You know,
favor as
like
though
I wasn't
nothing's
terribly impressed with the
happened.
base campaign of
What crapped
Destiny
in your
1,
bed?
like at launch.
Sorry, didn't.
But it was
know you two were
Bungie. It was
Rook.
Bungie's first title,
Excellent.
right? And I
Come in.
love
We
the
could use a second sober voice.
4 or 5 Bungie
I'm not
Halo
drunk.
games.
You're drunk.
It's a figure.
So it's like
of
I want to see what they do
speech.
next, and wound up not being very impressed. I know it improved over the years, but at the time I wasn't playing any sort of live service game. I didn't like understand what that meant, and so I never touched Destiny 1 again. It was always kind of on my mind just because that was the only thing Bungie was making, and I missed Bungie games. And so when the Witch Queen expansion was coming out, I saw that they made like the previous couple expansions free, like to try, because they were vaulting some stuff. So it was the Forsaken DLC. I think that's what it was called. There was a DLC that's focused on Cade 6, and there was a DLC that was focused on Ikora. No, not Ikora. The DLC on the moon. Shoot, I cannot remember the name of it. Shadowfall? And so they were free, and I was like, all right, the game's free. These DLCs are free. And then I ended up marathoning the final season leading up to the Witch Queen, and between those 2 DLCs and that last season before Witch Queen, I thought was so cool. I started getting so sucked into the story, and then I played hundreds of hours in the Witch Queen. I loved that expansion, and then was pretty let down by the Lightfall DLC. Shadow Keep, thank you, Burn. Yeah, Destiny 1 felt like a bit of a letdown at launch. Yeah, I wasn't, I think I was just expecting a Halo game, and again, I just did not understand like what their vision was going to be. Like I just did not at that time understand what like a live service game could be. So Whoa, 850 hours in Destiny 2. Shoot, Burn. Although honestly, I'm probably close to that. I think I'm probably like in the 6 to 700 mark in total. There's not a really good way to track it. Most of that is on my Xbox. There's not really a good way to track that. Got a bunch of those DLCs too. Nice. But yeah, there was a pack for. I'll stop yapping about Destiny. We'll go to the game in a sec. But there was the whole Light and Darkness saga was a $150 bundle on PlayStation, but it was on sale for $50. So I already had all the DLC on Xbox. So now I have all the DLC on my PlayStation. So now I have like cross progression and cross play between the two. Because I've just been wanting to use the PS5 Pro more. Not that there's a specific Pro update, but like it still does stuff in the background. And I have a really nice TV for it. So like just wanted to check it out. Loved the expansion.
Huh. I was wondering when this had happened.
I don't follow.
You two didn't seem to be bonding.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich, Tash. My name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
I'm kind of with Tosh. I know she's my lady now, but I kind of agree with Tosh.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
What is with us gamers buying the same games for multiple platforms? Done this so much with Assassin's Creed. I think live service games make you do that. I think. I don't typically... I actually don't do that a ton, Kev. Only in like live service stuff, I think. So like I would do that for like Final Fantasy 14, even though I don't play a lot of that. But I don't often do that because I don't replay games typically, but with live service games, I'm not playing the same stuff over. So that's kind of tricky. Done that so much with Mass Effect and Final Fantasy. Burn, why is that Kunari giving you Frida Kahlo vibes? I like this Kunari, but I could see that. I could totally see that. Another series, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Burn Shadows looks really good. I still need to play Mirage, the last one that came out. It's the only one I haven't played.
Look, you two may never
Huge
be
Assassin's
best
Creed
friends.
fan. It's the only Mirage is the
Well,
only
maybe
title I
aim
miss.
for getting along.
I was tempted to get it. It was on sale for 20 bucks in the holiday sale,
upset
but
you so deeply, Tash.
honestly, I'm really happy
Quite
with
honestly,
my
didn't
choice
think
on
you
getting
feared
back into
anything.
Destiny because
I don't.
I look forward to putting
But-
in a lot more time
I could have said it was bugging
in
me.
the new world post
I didn't
the
think you
campaign.
cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
No, I think they should learn from each other.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like dragons?
Aren't you curious why Tash likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tash.
Maybe he could share a little. So I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be.
You got most of them either in UB Connect or Game Pass Ultimate. I do the user face of the UB Connect is a little wonky, but like it is nice that they have cross saves built into that. Got back into AC with Origins. Origins is great. But it says Odyssey is the best one. I'm actually with Kev. I liked Origins a lot. So, I think out of the 3 like big adventure AC games, I think the Assassin from Odyssey is the best one. But for me, Odyssey is too big. It was just way too big for me. But Cassandra, right, from Odyssey is her. I think Cassandra is one of the best assassins in the franchise. The game was just too large for me. Origins, I really liked Bayek, who is the main character in Origins. I thought that performance was really good. I liked seeing the beginning of the Assassin's Creed franchise. I think Valhalla was the most fun to play of the 3, but I thought the character was the weakest. All right. Now let's do Balara's thing. That's so itchy. UB Connect his balls. Black Flag is your favorite shadow? I remember Black Flag being like, that was like one of those tech demo moments, right? Where it's like where you can just get in the ship and just sail and there's no loading screens, and like how cool that was. Black Flag is great. Not sure which one is my favorite. It's probably an older one. Probably like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Second Ezio game. That's probably where I'd be. Take with Balara. Can they both apply weekend? Would be a good choice. Code Origins is second for you. You had this weird thing happen in Valhalla where after 20 hours, all the missions disappeared. What? That's crazy. Valhalla was also gigantic, Kev. I agree. I just thought the combat was just extraordinarily satisfying. Like the raids felt so cool.
Tracks are mostly gone.
And that's why I'm really hopeful for Shadows. Because they made playing as a Viking feel so good, and I feel like being able to play still that way as a samurai, but then also going back more to the stealth roots as a shinobi, like I really think they're gonna crush how that feels. I think it's gonna be really good. Never did play Black Flag. Heard it was pretty great. Being a pirate was awesome in that game, and also kind of being more of like an anti-hero, I think, was fun. Oh, your favorite's Unity. Okay. The French Revolution stuff was cool. The co-op stuff was cool as well. I think Unity's a good game. I mean, shoot, Kev, I love 3. The American Revolution one, and people do not like that game. So I love that game. Remember playing the 360 version of Black Flag. Oh, I played it on the Xbox One. Yeah, that first sailing version had dolphins and whales in the ocean, felt more alive and everything. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that stuff wasn't in the other version. Bert's got 5 AC games to go through. Bert, it sounds like you need to watch a YouTube video. That's a lot of Assassin's Creed to get through. The nice thing is that the real world stories don't matter anymore, so you really can't just like pick one that feels good to you.
Supplies are still here and untouched, so you'd think they'd be close.
In the ruins. I mean, probably. But something feels...
Yeah, there you go, Burn.
Rook?
You won't have to worry about what you're
Let's be
streaming for a
careful.
long time if you go
Very,
through all the
very
Assassin's
careful.
Creed games.
Right.
Unity's launch was a nightmare, but once it was fixed, it was a solid game. Unity probably had the best parkour out of any of the games. I was really impressed with what they did there. I thought it was a good story, too. I didn't really experience technical issues, but I've always played on console. I do remember Unity being like a major, like PC performance was really bad.
That looks a
in
lot
Unity.
like the Fade tears we saw when Solus was doing his ritual.
But we can walk through these.
Is that safe?
It's the only way across, so I hope so.
Oh. Oh, I was going to admire that stained glass, but don't have time. Let's get some... It's nice to play with some companions where I can combo. I've been playing with just Davrin and Tosh for a minute because it's been all Darkspawn stuff. It's nice to set up some, like, detonators. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Who are you running from? Getting all kinds of combos going. That lightning magic is crazy.
Okay, the Veil Jumpers definitely came through here. Ynnarl. Hamuel? Melora. Oh, pretty recently, too. But there's something else. A little older.
Just ignore
and
the real world stuff.
weirdly
Yeah.
familiar.
I don't also,
Where do I
I don't
know
know
that
if this
from?
is a hot take. I used to love the real world stuff. Like, I love Desmond's story, and I kind of wish they just stopped pretending the real world stuff even mattered.
I'm on it.
Because it just really hasn't. I don't know if most people don't seem to care for it anymore. I absolutely love Desmond's story, and I wish we had gotten to a point where there was a game that was more real world or like modern day than wasn't, you know, where it's like the bleed effect from the Animus like does get Desmond to a point where he could be a modern day assassin, and I wish that
We'll
that
have to
happened
cross here. Just,
more.
you know, don't look
Whoa,
down.
sand!
It's well.
Hey,
long
thanks for
way
the
to
raid.
ground.
What were you playing? Well, hello, everybody. Let me get Sand a quick shout out here. Hi. Well, hello, everybody. I'm Dan. I stream every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Always adventure games, so we're playing Dragon Age Veilguard right now. And then I also stream every Tuesday night with my family. And that's always Fortnite. We got a bonus stream on Friday with Kev in the chat. We're gonna do, and Shadow. Shadow's here too, right? Yeah. Kevin Shadow. We're gonna be doing some Fortnite, and I'm gonna say it right now. We're gonna split our time between Fortnite and Marvel Rivals. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Sand was playing Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. Got a first look at ISS Shadows of Silence and Dungeons and I love that title, but I've not heard of either of those games, Sand. Which one did you like more? Tell me about them. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. If anyone is familiar with Dragon Age the Veilguard, right now we are working on companion quests for Balara and Nev before we move into Act 2 story content. So if you're familiar with the game, that's kind of where we're at right now. About 50 hours in. Loving it a lot. And we're also talking shop pretty heavily on Assassin's Creed right now. So if that's your jam, let us know what your favorite Assassin's Creed game is. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I wish we hadn't let Desmond go in the Assassin's Creed franchise. I would have really loved a game that just, like, you know, you did all the history you could possibly do. Like, now it's time to, you know, kind of this, I guess, almost ending moment, right? Maybe that's why they didn't do it, because they would have had to kind of stop the story. But it would have been really cool to have one that, like, wasn't based in the past at all. It was like, here's everything. You know, you learned all you could do, you found all the artifacts that you could find, and either the Assassins have it or the Templars have it, and, like, now it's time. Oh! Now it's time for, like, the modern day battle, right, between the Assassins and the Templars. I think that would have been a lot of fun. But what do I know? Oh, glasses. Wait, okay. Let me find my chat. Dungeons and Dragons and Degenerate Gamblers. Dungeon Crawler Rogue. Like, that you play blackjack with various cards. That sounds fun. Kind of leaning into the Balatro stuff. Hi, Chad. Welcome. Chad, I'm very sorry. I'm gonna have to go blind for 5 minutes. But welcome. Byrne would have loved... Oh, Byrne likes my Assassin's Creed story. I could see it feeling like Watch Dogs. All right, 5 minutes it is.
Hitting us from range.
I feel like this is gonna be a lot easier. No glasses is scarier during the week when we're playing multiplayer games. Though there is a running bit that I play better without glasses.
That rage demon.
I think I'm
It smelled like
unburdened
tin,
by the stress
like
of
the aftermath
putting
of
on a good
powerful
show.
magic.
So what does that mean?
It means we hurry.
damn good show. I mean. But Chad, if you're hanging out with us, let us know what your favorite Assassin's Creed game is. Got lots of different answers, right? I think I said Brotherhood. Shadow said Black Flag. Kev said Unity. Coda, that's D-Say in the chat. He said Odyssey, right? We got lots of different stuff.
Sure, here we go.
Ooh, although I do realize I have a different headset on, so I'm gonna have to turn my speakers up so I can hear that alarm. Otherwise, I'll play blind forever. That is the tricky thing about streaming with the PlayStation. You can either have good audio, or I can have sound alerts. And right now, I opted for good audio. I see a shine. Is that a ladder? Or is that a chest? Probably a chest, since a ladder didn't drop. We'll come back to that when I can see, I think, is probably the better move there. I will say I have to give you guys major props with your no glasses redeems for the Dead by Daylight stream. I think they were well timed. They were very funny. I can't play Dead by Daylight for a while. I need a break. I was frightened of the man I became as the killer in Dead by Daylight. So we'll be away from that for a little while, but I'll definitely do a stream again with that crew. It was a lot of fun. Everyone take a second to read this note, because I can't read it. Absorb the lore. You can tell me about it later. Coffee. Everybody read? Great. But that stream was a lot of fun. That might be nice to do every once in a blue moon, you know, an extra Dead by Daylight stream, much like the bonus stream with Kevin Shadow, as well as Casbot. Not here today, but she pops in all the time. Very excited for that one. I don't know where I'm going. Just vibes at this point. But I did get a fancy schmancy stream deck so that I could get the 5-minute timer on the screen for you guys. Trickier than I thought it was gonna be to figure all that out. I feel like you could have I genuinely feel like you could have a college course on streaming. There is just like so much stuff to learn, like things that you could do that you didn't even like know you could do. Once I was trying to get the stream deck set up, it's like, man, there's just like a infinite number of possibilities, and like there's so much different microphone tech and camera tech, let alone we are gonna set up a stream deck or something. It's a lot of work, but it's pretty cool.
Satchel. That was Melora's. Is Melora's, I mean.
So why would a demon have it? And where's Melora?
I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. I can't think of any explanation that makes this a good thing.
This was supposed to be a sad moment. I'm just looting.
Yeah. Right.
Sorry, Blar. Everybody read this note for me. Man, I cranked up my speakers. I didn't hear nothing. We're back. Sand has a Balatro reference in there. Oh, there is a Joker card. That's pretty cool. Sand's favorite would be Revelations or 3. Oh, okay. See, I said I liked Assassin's Creed 3, which was a hot take. Oh, we lost Sand while blind. Bye, Sand. Thanks so much for the raid. Appreciate you. Kev, I turned into a bloodthirsty killer. I have a good clip that I'm gonna put out this week. I think I'm gonna split 2 clips. There's like one where I'm like crying as the survivor and saying that it wasn't as fun, and then I'm gonna flip it to like maniacal laughter as the killer. Oh yeah, the death cackles. That's all you wanted from the redeem. 5 minutes of aimless wandering. Bye, Shadow. Enjoy your breakfast. I did not hear. Is there, Kev, did you hear the alarm come through my speakers? I like just turned my computer speakers up so I could hear it, and I didn't see anything. But I did see a blinking red light on the stream deck. So shout out the stream deck once again. All right. You didn't hear an alarm? Shoot. Oh well. I saw the blinking light. Hopefully it wasn't too long. That's I always prefer to stream off of my Xbox because it has dual Bluetooth signals. So that I can have one signal going to my Xbox and then one signal going to my computer, so I can hear all the like stream alerts, the sound alerts. Can't do that with the PlayStation. It only puts out one audio signal, so you have to do a headphone splitter so that the audio can come through for the stream, and then the splitter gives me audio here, but then that means I don't have a third connection to the computer for stream alerts, which kind of sucks. But this was one of the
Sure thing.
This was the game that I was looking forward to the most that also had a PS5 Pro version at launch, so I opted to get this on the PlayStation. I love my PlayStation. It's just not as easy to stream with as the Xbox is. And I've always kind of liked that controller better too, the Xbox One versus the Rumble Tech and the DualSense and the PS5 controller is amazing, but it's not as comfortable to hold.
That's all I've got.
We've got your back.
Right. Of course. Thanks.
Sounds like we got to get you an audio mixer. Would I be it? I don't think that would solve my problem though, would it? It's almost like you would need a second splitter connection. I guess the other option I could do is I could, in OBS, I could have it monitor and output the game volume, and I could just put it through like my Xbox headset that way. But when I did that while I was streaming Echoes of Wisdom on the Switch, the audio quality was crap. But maybe that is what I should do. Uh-oh.
Ballora, are you okay?
We have to stop it. Get them down.
Boris Sivan? I can't believe it. It's really you. I'd hoped you might come, but I didn't let myself believe it.
I don't like this guy's eyes.
Syrian.
Laura? Are you all right?
This guy's seen something.
No.
You're dead.
Nothing could be further from the truth. He delivered me, as he will deliver us.
Uh-oh.
He?
Not good.
Who's he? Who are you talking about, Syrian? Who saved you?
I did.
Uh-oh. It's Voldemort.
So who are you, exactly?
One who sought this form to speak with you all, who cannot yet manifest. Soon enough, though, with Syrian's aid. I am Anaris. They call me...
A forgotten one.
Yes, well done. Forgotten, but not gone. The 6th and the 7th roam free, and the way stands clear. And I will guide our people to ascension, as the others have found, as these two will soon find.
A likely story.
The demons. They were the Veil Jumpers.
Oh shit. I'm going with oh shit.
Shit, you're right.
Why, Syrian? Why do that to our people? We wanted to save them, not destroy them.
I mean, they wouldn't...
Alas, a regrettable possibility, if the ritual is done wrong.
You told me it would give them strength, purity. You never said it could
Shocker, the shadow man with red eyes lied.
Trifling task, Syrian.
Literally has
Perhaps
devil
I chose
horns.
my herald poorly. If you lack the conviction to see your people ascend...
Why, Syrian? Why do this? Why him?
Because only he offers the truth. And is willing to help our people. That's all I've ever wanted. All we've ever wanted.
No. Not like this. Never like this. Why couldn't you stay a memory?
Come now, Syrian. We will leave your sister to her contemplation. As well as other things.
Good. We don't have to put her in a situation where she's got to kill her brother.
Good idea.
I feel like we could be leaning that way. Oh, yeet.
Hitting us from range. Okay, I've got it. I think. If we break the artifacts on the edges, the energy flow should stop.
You sure?
No, but it's working. One more to go.
Oh, okay.
More demons incoming. Let's kick their demon asses.
Hurry! They don't have much longer.
Easy.
We're good.
These should be the last demons. Hang in there, Yanarl.
Rejuvenator. There we go. Crony's out of here. a lot of health.
Let's get Haniel and
I leveled
Yunara
up.
back to camp.
Shouldn't we go after Syrian?
They alive?
He's gone. Come on, let's signal the others.
Let's see. We did get some new loot, didn't we? Lots of new stuff. It's great. Don't mess. I'm tired of. We are 50 hours into this game. Stop giving me green stuff. We only care about purple stuff now. Enough of this. %, burning damage. I'd rather all abilities apply burning. Up better. Sick of it. All this red. Looking for red, purple, orange. It's nonsense at me with blue. And not understand that I'm in end game.
Ready to signal the others?
Yeah? Let's let them know where we are.
Okay, I'll give them the signal.
This Ember thing is pretty cool.
Yunaral's still breathing. Same as Hamiel. Because of you. So Syrian's alive. Damn. And working with the Forgotten One? You sure it was him? I wish I wasn't. But it was him. Or close enough. Raising demons? Killing veil jumpers? How could he... My brother.
What was that mask he was wearing? It started glowing.
Bronze? Kind of ugly?
Kind of ugly.
Yes, exactly.
Not very fashionable.
Even nearest Bond mask. Damn.
We found a few of them around Arlethan, but they were broken, or at least dormant. But with all the raw magic the gods brought back into the world, guessing that's changed things.
Keanu voice,
The
you're
mask
pretty
would
cool.
link to one of the gods, or a sufficiently powerful mage.
What is that line?
Believed
You're
that whatever
breathtaking.
They felt, mostly
The
used
E3
to
moment.
control their servants. So Syrian's being controlled? That isn't him? Servant, not slave.
I do need to see
Can't control your thoughts.
Sonic 3. I love the
You
first two
just feel
Sonic
what they
movies. I've heard
feel.
good things about this
For
one.
some
I think it
people,
just came out this
That's
weekend.
enough.
So what should we do now?
Still have to
We
watch the
can't
Knuckles
let him
show.
keep doing
I
this.
feel like I need to do that
Not
first.
to our people.
We need to stop him. No matter what.
I know, Strife, but I can get through to him. I know I can. And if you can't,
You gonna take him out?
Right. Let's go.
Still haven't watched the second one. Second one's really good, Kev. I think the order is 1, 2, and then the Knuckles show, and then 3. This is perfect timing, as I see that an ad break is starting in 15 seconds. So I'm going to switch us over to the Be Right Back scene. If any of you are still with us from Sans Raid, it is a 3-minute ad break followed by an uninterrupted stream for the following hour. So I will keep this on pause for everybody. We'll switch it to Be Right Back, and I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. right, we're back. Hello, everybody. Thanks for your patience. Tell you what, this Ember mug thing is pretty cool. I did have to turn the temperature preset all the way up on the app, though. When I first poured the coffee in it, it said it was at 140, and I think the mug itself defaults to 135. So I was like, oh, okay, well, like, that's, you know, I drink my coffee like right away because I do like it to be really hot. So it's like, okay, well, let me bump it to 140. And then as I'm sipping on it, I'm like, it's not quite hot enough. And so I have it cranked all the way as high as the thermos will go, which is 145. Now I would do 150 if there was a 150 option, but I'll take 145. All right, we leveled up, and I think I'm at the point now, because at level 40, I unlock different stuff for the champion specialization, and there's 4 points there, so 7, 8, 9, 40. I'm gonna hoard my next 4 skill points, because I want to be able to just like max out the champion specialization like the second it unlocks. Or effective. Better be careful. I don't want to be like the Stanley victims. Well, wait, so the Stanley victim, that was like their car set on fire, right? That wasn't because of the Stanley Cup. I thought that was like the Stanley Cup was the only thing that survived a car fire. Or is there something else that I'm thinking of? My plan for this, it's different now, right? Because I don't have to work for like 2 weeks, which is incredible. But like my thinking was that I would like pour the coffee right as I'm leaving to go to the office, and then I'd turn the button on for like basically my whole morning, like from 9 to noon, ideally, because I think it has a 3-hour battery run. No? Oh, is it something else, Kev? Now I'm scared. Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup all the women use, you say? The lid's exploded from the heat changing the size of the lid. Oh. That's scary. Okay. Couple dialogue bits to read, and then we'll move on to Nev's quest. We reached out to various clans to see what we could discover about Anaris. There are lots of little things. The tales that every Dalish knows about the Forgotten Ones being cast into the abyss by Fen'Harel, or their wars with the other gods, but nothing new. Of course, you occasionally hear stories about some damned fools worshipping them. That said, now that Gillenane and Elgranon are out and showing their true selves, we don't have much room to talk. The good gods are doing much for anyone. Anyways, we'll keep an eye out, but until we find them, be careful. Whatever else Anaris is, he's powerful, and he's got Syrian with him. Unsent letter to Syrian from Balara. When I thought that you died, I dreamt of this moment. Every night I'd go to sleep and you'd be alive. Then I'd wake up and it hurt. Every day I lost you again. Anything could feel worse than that, but I was wrong. Seeing you alive today and finding out that you're working with someone like that hurt more, felt worse. You had a choice. You could have come back to us, but you didn't. You chose Anaris over us and over me. Please remember that, because I will. Ooh. Tough letter, Balara. One of the tall ones with the big ass handle. You see how big this thing is? This is bigger than my head. I have exactly I have exactly what you think I have. I have the 40-ounce handle with a foldable straw so it doesn't spill. It's okay. I do only have it because my wife had two. Said she didn't need to, and my previous water bottle broke because I dropped it too much. Nah, Kev, I have exactly what you're describing. You're good. You're good. All right, Tales of the Forgotten One. Where then stepped forth noble Anaris, light of Elvenon, and behind him, damage to read. Okay, they stood tall, rank upon rank, stretching near to the horizon. And Anaris smiled, for despite being moved, they still carried the blood of his people. So did great Anaris, champion of the people, ride forth as a great and noble wave crashing upon the shores of injustice, and to him we pledged ourselves and our faith. O noblest of nobles, grant us your favor. To him we grant ourselves, he may use it to fight for freedom. Note from Balara, this is gross. The Anderfells. Harding. The Anderfells has a gloomy reputation. Most villages are small and sit on empty roads in the hills. Off narrow tracks through the forest are tucked away in the wetland. Anderfells survived some of the worst blights in history, of course, but it's a strange and fascinating place beyond. Efka and I are never bored, and only sometimes nearly eaten, first, or, well, you'll see what I mean. Be in the Anderfells a while yet, I think. If you find yourself here, be sure to find us. A dog named Ostagar. He was a scrawny thing, the last left in his litter. It's descended from the heroic Mabari of Ostagar, the fearless dogs who saw the fifth blight. Couldn't have a dog. After that loss in the deep roads, what was left of my life was something I'd face. That night, there was a fire. I filled buckets with the rest of the villagers, and we doused the flame. Scrawny puppy. I couldn't find the man anywhere. I tried to shoe the pup, but 2 days out of the village, tumbling into my camp. Called him Ostagar and said he could stay for now. I meant to find him a place to stay. A farm, a quiet village, maybe some noble's villa. Ostagar never wanted to remain behind. For now, turned into months, and then a year, and then I couldn't imagine without him. Sounds like my second dog. And now is my whole world. We'd only be in Weishaupt a week. Then came the Darkspawn army, the archdemon, God. Ostagar and I ran through the falling towers and clawed our way through the horde. Then for the first time in 3 years, oh no, Ostagar wasn't at my side. When the wall collapsed and smoke filled the room, I pictured Ostagar running. Maybe he'd gotten away. He'd escape from Weishaupt and find that farm. I should have left in the first place. If I was alone, it would be okay if Ostagar was safe. Heard a darkspawn snarl, then fall silent. Dragged from the wreckage, though I wasn't sure I wanted to be. Ostagar was there wagging his tail. Thank God he lived. Okay. I was like, not gonna cry on stream. Not gonna cry. That was gonna make me cry. FK and Antoine told me there's trouble all over Thetis. They asked if I'd go to Ferelden and Senderport. I'll show Ostagar the ruins he's named for. I don't know if he's related to those Fifth Blight Mabari, but to me, he's the best of them. Script for Shathan. Been talking to people from Tevinter. Trans woman talked to me about gender. Oh, we're not moon, but also not really revealing that, but for gender. Angry. Talking to people. Gender stuff. What being non-binary is. Thinking. Oh, Mavara said not to say it like a question or like I'm asking her. I am non-binary. A man or a woman, they instead of she now. Short, clear should work. Okay, Tosh has officially determined that she's non-binary. Happy for her. Oh. It was close, Kev. I'm glad that dog survived that story because it sounded like it didn't. I was like, wait a second. I just said this sounds like my dog. Dog in the story doesn't make it. That was scary. Now it's not. Want Nev here for sure. Change my command. I don't think that's too any abilities whatsoever. Lies weakened and detonates sundered. I think these two would be a much better pairing. Need to use them as more. Same thing, so that's not pairing at all. Jesus Christ, Kev, no, I have not wondered that. Now I can't help but. Oh no. Parting his band is right. No, I have not thought about that. Ugh.
Thanks for the tip off. Got people clear before trouble hit. Drinks on me.
On you?
Oh yeah, didn't you hear? Got a handout from my evil Magister backers.
It's great you can laugh about it now.
It's gotta be, that's gonna be the one time, Kev, that I hope AI is used. That's what I'm gonna choose to believe. Dog noises. Sounds like Mivaris will soon grace Mithrathis with her presence. Keep her safe. I hear your recently brought the attention of powerful players. An inevitability, I suppose, when we're on the cusp of something. Upheaval is often prelude to change and divinity hungry for it. Tell May to call upon our allies of communication. There were many, even in the Magisterium, who supported the Lucerni. Short-lived political experience, but still. Return as soon as I can. Even with my considerable charm, I found it impossible to persuade a captain to sail when he believed it sobering. It's far too hot up here, and the humidity is a nightmare. Your friend, Dorian. I believe Dorian's an Inquisition character. We're in it together, Kev.
Give me a hand.
Of course.
See anything you like?
I'm a long way from getting ranked
See
on
you
that
again.
shop. I'm not going to worry about that one. Want to work on getting the crows to 2 stars since
Don't sleep much, do you?
they took a big
More than
hit
you,
when
but little
Treviso
enough.
got hit.
Still looking over everything on Aelia.
If you need fresh eyes, I'm awake anyway.
Maybe, if you don't mind the company. It comes with wisps.
Wisps are nothing. Besides, you're better company than spite.
Really. Rumor has it I'm a pain in the ass. But
We're having a conversation.
Please, go on. Wisps are nothing. Besides, you're better company than spite.
really. Rumor has it I'm a pain in the ass. But that's if you ask Tarquin.
Ah, so now I see. I believe my time with the Ember is expired. I believe a red light means that it needs charged. I'm supposed to get 3 hours out of it, but I assume that's 3 hours at the base temperature of 135, not what I've increased it to at 145. Yeah, I would think that the Ember is far more likely to explode than a Stanley, since it is like there's a battery in the base of the thermos that is heating everything. I'm certain that could be a fire hazard, which is why I will keep the charger at the office. If the office burns down, it's fine. I just work from home, you know what I mean? House burns down. Sad.
Why don't you care about our city? Because there's...
If there's any chests I can hear of. This one for now. Actually, I realized Forest, I don't want to travel there, I just want to check there. There's that one chest that I missed while I was blind. And I feel like we'll have to go back to that after I'm done with it. It is the first use, Kev. Maybe, I think it's because I increased the temperature. So like, because it only fluctuates, it has a preset between 135 and 145. And so I'd be willing to bet that the advertised time, it says that it has 3 hours of continuous charge on it. And so I would be willing to bet that that's at the default 135. And if you set it higher, it just kind of eats away at the battery a little more. But it says on the box 3 hours of time, and then it has a wireless charging base that you set it on. That's once I'm back in the office. Like my intended use for it will be to pretty much exclusively just like use it in the office. That way I can delay drinking office coffee for as long as possible.
All I can do about it.
The threads can play nice on a good day. Something tells me it's not a good day.
Lord.
Nev, why am I not surprised?
Templar Rana. We came to meet a friend and found this. Bad day for the cobbled swan.
Right. Not how I expected to meet you again.
A case. What did you expect?
You have a point. What happened here?
Identified is kidnapped one of the divers, a regular. Evidence to thread involvement.
Of course it does.
Bad enough. We don't need threads spreading fear in town. If you've heard anything.
You're aware I
Didn't realize this was Dragon Age Mafia Edition. Nev's kind of a gangster. Bit of a spy.
He was just... If you can help.
All right. If someone needs finding.
Why would someone take this guy?
I don't know. The cook knew his name and what he liked to eat. He was nice to the staff. If he angered the Threads, no one here saw it coming.
Do you know why the Threads are acting up?
Following orders? Trying to profit off chaos?
You think that's it?
If there's more, we need to figure it out.
We shouldn't keep Damas waiting.
I hope he's waiting. That means he's alive.
That's true. All right. Where do we start?
Right here. Let's look around.
Hey.
We need to investigate the area.
Turn this thing off. Here we go.
Is this where Damas sat?
Someone knows what happened. Clean view from the stage to the table. If someone was performing,
Also,
they'd catch
speaking
the
of
real
Mafia
show.
Edition, Kev,
That
I'm
gives us
like
a witness.
genuinely
Let's talk
looking
to
forward to
Rana.
that new Mafia game. I like that franchise a lot. Like the old country aspect to it.
Look here.
Drag marks from Damas.
I like that they're always kind of like period pieces taking place in old times.
Back door. They took Damas through here, and the singer saw the whole thing. Crushed flower petals. Was someone on a date?
Memorable night.
Bad view of the scene, plus other distractions. Probably not helpful.
Cobbled Swan. Oh. Oh.
What do you think?
Someone sitting here would have seen a bit, but the view's not great.
All the clues. Yeah. Last one you played was 3. I didn't quite enjoy that one as much as 1 or 2. I agree. That's the last one, Kev. You've
Was
played all
anyone
you've played all the
performing
Mafia
when
games.
Damas was taken?
I'm in the same exact boat
Yeah,
as you.
but the schedule singer was sick. Sent a replacement.
I thought
Whoever
the
performed
character was really
before I got
good.
here.
I did not think the gameplay loop was very good. I got
So
bored
we
very
ask
quickly
around. Find the singer.
in a way that I did
I
not
thought I
for
saw Hal on the way in.
especially 2. Love 2.
Was Alec gonna meet us here?
Yeah, but he won't stick around a crime scene. There's others to talk to. There's Hal. Let's see if he has news. Hal. Hal's my favorite fish fry merchant.
Uh-huh. What are you after?
A singer. The one playing the swan when Damas was taken.
Not sure who was on. Saw one of the patrons head to the water there.
You're the best.
Yep, I feel exactly the same way, Kev. It was not terribly exciting to play. Like well-written characters, but
You're
just
not from Minrathis, hmm?
it's not as good.
Bring
gameplay.
home something to remember us by.
I'm rich. Wow. I realized I had all that money. Feel obligated to buy something now.
I'll save my best pieces.
Over there. I've seen him at the Cobbled Swan. You have supper at the Swan? Do you know who was singing when that man was taken?
I didn't see anything, and if the threads are in on it, I really didn't see anything. Tell them I don't know.
I will. Is there anyone who might talk?
Try Wharf Crossing. If people there want to talk, it's on them.
Crossing. Oh, I loved L.A. Noire too, Kev.
What are you thinking?
The threads cause their share of trouble, and it's a bad idea to cross them, but it feels like something's changed.
I totally
People are
agree.
not
That was a
strings
Rockstar
from
game,
Ducktown.
wasn't it?
If something's up, I need to know
Like
what
they've been
it
too
is.
busy with. My bet would be is that that game did not do well enough for them, certainly in comparison to GTA 6. Well, what GTA 6 will do. Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, because I think Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5 are after L.A. Noire. I think both probably the budget and the sales of those games are just like so astronomically high. Probably just focus on that.
Oh, look, it's
Fortunately.
Benny. Pretty sure he
Yeah, I would
avoids the
love
swan,
another one of
but he might have
those.
dirt.
I'm looking for a singer.
Because
Works at the
it's
Cobbled
kind of
Swan.
fun to
I don't eat at the
like you
Swan.
can be wrong in that
Buccaneer,
game, which
the
is kind of
Ducktown.
cool.
She still eats
Like, you
there.
can come to the wrong
Benny.
conclusions,
Still fighting with the owner.
He started it.
which I know is
I
why a lot
know,
of people
I know.
actually really liked Pentiment, which is a indie's not the right word because it comes from Obsidian, but it was a smaller title that they made this year.
Yeah, well,
last year.
Help in Rimrathos can come with strings attached.
Um,
Ryan hates that. I can't blame her.
Where you have
She
like
knows
3
when she comes
days or
me,
whatever
she
to
won't own me later. It's how she works too.
kind of identify, you know, who the murderer is or whatever. And my wife played it. I didn't play it, but it's like you can be wrong. Like you can end the game and come to the wrong conclusion, and that kind of thing is kind of fun. Probably right, which is funny because there's that doubt meme that took off from the game. Oh yeah, it's a fantastic meme. I use that all the time. But it definitely feels like that has more of a cult following, to me at least. I could be wrong, but it's always had that vibe. Read that one. There's some that you need to read. There's some that you don't. No, I don't need to read. With this.
Right, look.
Nira,
That's me.
a man was taken from the Swan. Were you there?
Yeah, right in the middle of Cedar Siconia's show.
That's the singer. Do you know where she went?
Sorry, no.
Cedar's known for playing the lamplighter. She could have run there.
Time to make the singer.
Were you going to end that sentence with sing?
Let's get to the lamplighter. You know I've been there a long time ago. Do they still have that ventriloquist?
Once a week.
One second. So sorry.
What about Alec? He had news on the threads.
And he hasn't turned up since this started.
You think he's involved?
Don't know. But lose the singer, and we lose our witness.
Wrong spot.
Minrathus saved. That's a good story. Not one I needed to live through.
I'm confused. Person tied up? I feel like something should be happening right now. Like, this person's tied up. It's a bug? Go to the lamplighter. I'm here. So when is my last checkpoint? That would be my 12:30. That's from 2 minutes ago. We can reload that.
Time to make the singer.
Were you going to end that sentence with sing?
Let's get to the lamplighter. You know I've been there a long time ago. Do they still have that ventriloquist?
Once a week.
What about Alec? He had news on the threads.
And he hasn't turned up since this started.
You think he's involved?
Don't know. But lose the singer, and we lose our witness.
There we go. Now the door's closed. Something. Alright, well, we'll start a new save. Just in case. Nervous when a bug starts, but... I wasn't supposed to see this guy tied up already, but I did. My worst fault, you know what I mean?
Let's try this again. Nev, we were going to talk. You come looking for me?
Hello, Alec. And no, we're here for Cedar Seconia.
What?
You're the best witness to the abduction of Makal Damas, and it turns out you're a thread.
You're after Damas! Even better.
We're hoping you can help. If you took him, then this is awkward.
Aren't you polite?
Good news. We can stay friends.
What do you know?
Who took Damas? Where they took him? You name it. You want what I know. You go after this alone. I need your word, Nev. Yours is fine, too. They've taken more than just Damas. You save everyone faster with me.
All right. Talk.
Okay. Damas wasn't taken by threads. He is the threads, the boss.
Really? I had a list of possible leaders. He wasn't on it.
What can I say? The man likes his privacy.
I agree,
don't know how the
Kev.
Venatori
Seems
found
awfully
out,
shady.
But that's who you're after.
Good to know. Glad we can work together.
Always a pleasure.
And you need us.
Look, your Templar friend goes in, things get messy. Venatori kill everyone.
He's
You
got
heard
like
there's
that
a threat
half
problem in
smile
Docktown.
that's like real.
It's the cult. They're
real
pushing for
shady.
our streets, taking our people.
Docktown's ours. We want them out as much as you.
The cult's got an inside track on our members. They're watching us. But you?
I get it. You give us the lead, we go in alone.
They're holed up in the thread market. I'll get you access. Still won't be easy.
Good luck, all right.
Here's hoping.
When you saw Damas get grabbed, you didn't try to stop it?
I'm not a fighter. Boss always said if trouble broke out, just keep the show going. He could handle it. Guess he couldn't this time.
You not coming with us?
Hey, I'd love to watch you work, honest. But there's plates spinning in Docktown and only so many threads left to watch them.
So we started by trying to rescue a man from the threads. Now we're rescuing threads from Venatori.
I have a bad habit of jobs that go sideways.
You weren't kidding.
Come on, let's get to the thread market.
Ah, it was this place. I just went a little early. Face you'd like to punch is right.
So when we...
Oh!
Someone noticed us asking questions. Dangerous job. Behind you.
Guys are just getting everything.
My job's done. Your turn.
What are you doing out here, buddy? I'm dying.
That's it for now, but we need to move before any more of the cult catches on.
If Venatori are against the threads, why take Damas? Why not kill him at the Swan?
The threads must have something the Venatori want.
The Venatori schemes will end here.
Keep your eyes open.
What do you say, Thread?
For the glory of Tevinter reborn.
Good.
Company, get ready.
Want that mage first. Get over here.
What are they doing? It's blood magic. They're using mind control on the threads. So what now? The threads are confined. Out of danger for now, so we need to get them out. Take out the mages in charge and we break the control.
Already on it.
Time to end this.
What's that guy run into?
They cannot be distilled.
Just say when.
We failed the gods.
I finished it. The faithful cannot die.
See a chest. Oh, there's a guy up here. Does he? Doesn't know. Hi! Where's he going? Get back here. What are you doing? Awesome. I really have not experienced bugs in this game at all. I feel like this whole quest is like kind of wonky. This dude is clearly not acting as intended. And then that room was bugged. Very strange. I mean, I'm 54 hours into this game and haven't experienced a bug, so it's not like... It's just, this mission is just odd.
You want to die? I'll do the job for free.
Now there's a nice shot.
That's the last of them.
Oh.
They're controlling kidnapped threads with blood magic. If one of them revealed Damas, taking the boss gets them everything. We need to find him.
We can free the captives here too.
Hey. Or at least getting purple armor now.
I heard something. There's someone up ahead.
She is chosen. Follow her and we will save Minrathous. Have faith. Spooky.
Captives.
You're sure they're not controlled?
I'm me.
It's fine.
Where are the captives? I don't see anybody. Oh. Hello.
What's going on here?
I don't know. They ask questions. People come back weird.
You're good. Take a second to breathe, then go when you can.
Thank you.
The Threads control Docktown. Smuggling rings, dirt on people, money. If the cult takes over, they get the lot. They can use the Threads for illegal activities, and no one connects it to them. But there are richer targets. Why Docktown? Why here?
Are you going to... Can I go?
Yeah. Control's broken. Take a moment to recover
Doesn't
and
look
then
very
get out
good.
of here.
Yeah, all of the like.
Thank you. Thank you.
There was another one like when we started the stream in the wetlands. There was another NPC that was just like laying there like that, and it's like, you look dead. Like, if I didn't have an interactive button to talk to them, it'd be like, I don't think they're doing so good. Gate somewhere to open. Yeah, when they're just like sitting like that with like their arms just kind of laying flat, it looks a bit goofy. Go.
Here goes nothing.
Open the gate for me now. What? No, that's not right. I'm so confused. Do I need to freeze it at just the right moment?
You got it.
Yeah. What am I doing wrong? You're gonna be fine. It's just a flesh wound. Just a flesh wound. Okay, one more time. Okay, so this is the outer gate. Anything get manipulated? I swear. No. About when the ice is melted.
Got it.
Happens. So what is the point? If this is only affecting... There's like an in-between. I can't get up there fast enough for that to matter. I feel like she should be able to do that from there. She's not. That goes up. Am I? I feel like this should not be that complicated. I feel like I'm being dumb.
I'm on it.
gate comes down. That should have gone up. I'd say it's too early, but I've been going for like 3 hours. Okay. I do.
I've got this.
Only manipulating the back gate. Are these now both open? There, thank Christ. Good Lord. Why was that so... I know that I made that difficult on myself, but... that hurt my brain. I was like not figuring that out. We're just never look up.
You bet.
Thanks, Kev. I didn't know that I could do it. Be completely transparent. I'm glad we did it. Didn't know if I had that dog in me. This comes. Oh no, we have another one. I can't. I can't. It hurts. Please tell me this is all it takes. Please. Nope. Doesn't let you do anything with it until the gate is fully up. Is that controlled by a different gate? And it's God of War. But like, it as soon as I move this gate though, it won't let me do that. Like now it's not an option to do in between, and I can't do it in between walls. Wait, yeah. So like I should be able to do it here. No, it won't. Or can I just go back down? Do it. Can't. Oh, I can't see it from here. This one? I saw an explosive barrel up there. See that? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Holy cow. That just felt so extraordinary. I appreciate you, Kev. I didn't. Nice to know that somebody did. I really don't. I feel like I'm normally pretty solid with puzzles, so I don't know why these ice puzzles have been tripping me up so much. I really don't think it's that complicated, but it is like melting my brain. You have to stop with the uncommon and common loot. We are like 55 hours into this game. It's making all of the loot very uninteresting. You just accept your fate with puzzles. I'm very stubborn when it comes to loot, though. No, this is my stuff. Yeah, like none of this. I don't even look at the stats because it's like if you're just giving me uncommon and common stuff, it's like I'm way beyond that in my exploration of this game. Like my whole loadout is like the rare and unique stuff. I'm not taking two tiers of gear steps backwards. Like, makes sense.
Quite the setup. That's Markle Damas? I could take him off your hands.
He's not mine to give. Damas serves our best.
Hello, Nev. I've missed you.
You know me.
Damas doesn't, but I do. You stopped me once, but my purpose remains.
Aelia.
Rid Minrathis of this
I don't know who
criminal.
Aelia is.
Kill him. Will anyone notice in Docktown? I won't be stopped.
What have you done, Aelia? Speaking directly through him.
It is
Puppetry,
Doctor Strange
the
vibes.
blood magic needed.
Impressed? It pales next to the power Devinter once had.
Say the word and we move. Together.
How familiar.
Enough.
You dealt with Bataris and his relic. You found us here. No further. The risen God showed me the path to our legacy, our salvation. I am this city's future.
I don't think so.
And you'll stay out of my way.
He's got the same like goatee too, doesn't he?
We need to subdue Damas fast, but keep him alive.
Oh.
I would
He's quick. Shifty.
use it for something better, even if it's stopping.
Oh, this guy's so cooked.
This place better. Correct. Their favors and petty schemes. It's better with you. I will give everyone a greater cause.
Typical Venatori.
Would you lead these people astray?
Leave them out of it.
Easy. Easy. Don't you know I fought a level 50
Aelia.
dragon?
Some threads go missing, no one
Just a
searches.
level 24
Use of the
dude.
dirty work, distractions, no one looks past it to you. You're setting us up. For what?
Weak, unless he's two-phase.
Our ancient power
I don't know.
restored.
Could go either way.
Our destiny renewed.
And damn the lives it takes. We've played this game before.
The game never ended.
I don't care what you're playing, but Nev's got backup.
Yeah.
Nev keeps her own agenda.
Me.
If a fool's caught in it,
Well, I've been called worse.
Minrathis is broken, but you like it. Does it flatter your ego to leave the city as it is? To prove your cynicism right? I am our hope. I'll change these streets, starting with Dogtown. It could do better. Goodbye, Nev.
Oh.
Van Hedis. Van
Hey, Kaz. Thank you for the lurk. I do actually see that an ad break is starting in 30 seconds. So I will switch this over to the Be Right Back scene. This should be the last ad break, and then we'll finish this quest up. I think I've got another quest maybe that we can work on, and we'll call it a Sunday. So we got a little bit of work when we come back from the ad break. So we'll see you guys in 3 minutes. All right, back.
Thomas, Are you alright?
I wouldn't be.
Nev Gallus, if you're here, Alec sent you.
This guy's so cranky.
You're
Just sent your
welcome.
life, yeah.
You did me a favor. I heard you stopped a red lyrium relic, and the Venatori responsible walked. Bataris. I've got dirt on him. Enough for your Templar friend to move should it land in her lap. Consider it my thanks.
Understand. Better way? I fear that I'm really out of the loop on what is going on. So I'm gonna Google this one. I'm really not familiar with the threads. Venatori I know, but like what's me? What affects Nev's companion quest line? Accepting the deal results in the threads helping face the Venatori and his preceding companion quest, while refusing the deal removes the presence of fire. Overall should choose based on how they want Nev later quest not affect the outcome ending of the quest line. Oh. We'll find a better way. Threads don't help during her companion quest. The player saved Treviso over Minrathis. Nev disapproves. Nev will take the deal if you save Treviso. The player chose to save Treviso over Minrathis, the chaotic state of Nev's city. Leader to accept the deal regardless of what players choose as a response. This effectively locks her onto a path of working with the threads. Oh, but I saved Minrathis. So maybe this is... These guys seem shady. I don't like it. Hey, Kaz. Dragon Age 3 obsessed here. Is Inquisition you're playing right now, Kaz? I cheated, Kev. I'm so sorry. I get nervous. My heart said no, we'll find a better way, and I had to Google it to be sure. So I did cheat. Oh, Kaz, I'm leaning. I think we're saying no, we'll find a better way. We're not going to work with the threads for Nev's companion quest. That's what my heart tells me. Nev will pick the deal if you save Treviso, but I saved Minrathis. So I feel like I'm okay. Does that sound right to you, Lore Master? You will be down for the better way. Thank you, Lore Master. Ev, thank you for summoning the Lore Master.
I work with some questionable people, and Bataris deserves it. But Minrathis has enough problems. Thread blackmail.
Is that a no?
We're good.
No offense.
None taken. Like us or not.
All of that Googling.
Streets.
No offense, none
Share
taken.
An enemy? Don't forget that.
Ooh, that's a great question,
There's no one
Kev.
else here. The person controlling him.
She's gone.
I'm rolling with the Tosh romance. We're locked in. Oh my god, I accidentally played Baldur's Gate until 3 a.m. every
I didn't have him
time,
for the thread boss. I wasn't
because I know
looking for...
you and Kev are both playing it, and you guys are giving me some FOMO about like I should really go back and
knows
finish.
He found Damas. I didn't say who he is
on my
or
first
that he could hand
playthrough.
her Pataris.
I'm scared to like
If we let
relearn how to
Lana
play
use
that game
thread
though.
dirt, I'm not sure that's better.
Maybe it's right. Maybe Pataris loose is worse. Which way's the catch? Look, this was my job. I wasn't looking to drag you in. I shouldn't have.
We saved Damas. The stuff with
Accidentally.
Aelia, we'll figure it out.
This doesn't
Much
end
like
well.
Kev accidentally stayed up
Who is
until
she,
2 a.m. last night.
Besides an evil blood mage.
A damn fanatic. A believer in Tevinter's former glory. I caught her trying to save the city. The ritual, what she wanted to summon. She'd have sacrificed us all. I caught her. The Templars had her. Turns out, Aelia had sympathy in the right places. She disappeared from her cell, but I had a lead. I should have gone alone. But I went looking for backup. Someone I could trust. Rana. I found her partner first.
Aelia?
Brahm always wore that Andrastian pendant. Had it that night, too. He was a pain. But at the end of the day, he always showed up, tried to do the right thing. Like it's easy. He went in too fast. Aelia found him, she got out. Brahm didn't.
Ugh. You're so hooked now that you're actually taking your time with it. Plus mods are fun. Haven't tested any mods, but I stopped playing it a while ago. Probably like in the spring at some point. Love Nev. 2 playthroughs and romanced her twice. I was torn. Initially I was between Valara and Nev because I liked both of their characters a lot. And then Tosh was the final companion that I got, so Tosh wasn't introduced into the story until I was like 30 hours in, but I ended up enjoying Tosh's character a lot, so we went that route. I had something else I was gonna... I don't remember. Oh, yes, I remember. Kaz, you are the only person that we have not asked yet this morning, for you, still a little bit, I think. Now that we know that playing Marvel Rivals is not going to kill Kev on a stream, would you be
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
down to split the
Me too.
time on the Friday stream between
Aelia's trail won't call after that. The Templars stopped putting
Fortnite
people
and
on
Marvel Rivals?
They buried Brahm's
That
death.
agreeable to you? You have
Like it
interest
was
in that?
nothing.
If you absolutely
Said it
don't like
wasn't an
Rivals,
official
then
case that he didn't have
we
orders.
don't need to worry about it.
He
You're the
put
only person
protecting
that,
Ducktown first.
hadn't checked
He
in with
helped
yet.
me. And that's what he got. So what now?
Sweet.
You play by the rules and Venatory walks. There's no winning here. If Aelia's returned,
settled.
if she's backed by a god,
Now they
Ducktown
won't have a
loses.
scandal
Some cynical investigator
with
won't change that.
Kev dying. I also play support, Kaz. We were talking about I actually need to learn how to play some other supports. Really, I just need to learn how to play more characters. So I'll put something in my Discord when it's time to like if anybody wants to join in, not for like a stream, just to like play more Marvel Rivals. Just get a full-blown squad up. What's up, Bear? Happy Sunday. Need to play the Dragon Age games. This looks so good. It's so awesome. I love this game. I cannot say enough good things about it. Except the
You
loot.
stopped Aelia before.
That's the one thing.
Lost her, too.
Dogtown only loses
The
if
loot
you stop
level
fighting.
is like way
what
out
I've
of
seen,
out of
you don't.
scale
There's
with like
no
where I
straight
am in
line
the
through.
story.
Is there ever?
Like
You get the pep talk thing from Varric.
have all of
How'd
this
I do?
high tier gear that I'm currently equipped with, and then as I'm exploring, finding all this low level stuff, and it's like it makes me sad because I have no interest in it. Because when I'm at the legendary and unique tiers and I'm finding like the uncommons and the commons, it's like makes me sad. But otherwise, great. Characters are great, world is great, story is great, combat's fun. Played the first one a while ago, but this looks 10 times better. Yeah, huge tech leap between Origins and Veilguard. But I would recommend, if you don't have time to play the other games, I would say it's not that big a deal. Actually, it's really not a big deal at all that you didn't play 2 or Inquisition. There is a great write-up on... Actually, let me find that for you real quick, Bear. There's GameSpot did a really good write-up on like everything that you need to know before playing Veilguard. I will put that in the chat. Because it was a really fantastic article that felt like it got me exactly, gave me all the information that I needed, because I am someone that played 1 and 2 and did not play Inquisition, and so I was a little worried about doing it, and they did such a good job recapping everything that I didn't feel like that was an issue. Ooh, we're almost level 40. I'm so excited. Okay. Do a conversation. Oh, we got lots of conversations going on. Some companion. He levels up. Indeed. And crit damage. Arcanus up to 5. That's good. I think I want the high health one better as like the first hit. Sunder. Detonating over. Probably want more points. Kind of like that perk. Oh. I feel like the story's deeper on a different level than other games. Definitely requires a full playthrough to properly enjoy, and only fully develops with the side quests as well. They aren't like action heavy side quests, but the cute little ones really round out your squad's characters. I definitely agree, Kaz. This game rewards you for sure from a narrative standpoint the more you do. Let's see, critical ability hits apply chilled. Kill an enemy with a crit ability. Everybody. Cooldown reduction. I think I want the chilled status instead. Ah. Okay, let's go see what everyone's chit-chatting about, and let's see if we can get into another quest.
As a spirit mage, Emmerich, you must sense spite.
Before we hit the 4-hour mark
sorry
here.
that you two came together under such unjust circumstances. Mm-hmm. My sympathies.
You can hear spite, even when he doesn't take me over?
This close, yes.
Interesting.
I am so sorry.
Interesting. The other conversations. And also, like, when you see these pairings on the map, I always go to these, and then that like furthers Kaz's point. Like, just hearing conversations between your companions makes it feel, just develops the characters just a little bit. Like even that, like Emmerich, the two that we're talking there,
Alara, it seems like your brother
one of them
Syrian's
is like
mixed up with
possessed
the
by a
wrong
demon,
crowd.
and the other one was a necromancer, and it's like he can see and talk to the demon.
Grey Wardens
I
have
didn't know
told
that.
me
That's
no
cool.
one's beyond redemption.
I hope so.
So it's worth the extra time that you invest in it. You choose to invest in it. This is my partner.
You're angry.
Huh?
The Oracle.
Stay
You're
away.
angry at her.
I'm not angry
Shorty.
at her. I just thought she'd be more helpful.
Yep. So you're angry.
I'm frustrated. It's different.
You can be angry if you
different
want.
is
It's
that
okay.
me and Tosh are a thing. Not
I'm
you.
really not angry, Tosh.
Okay.
Walk away. Oh yeah, I read all the lore stuff, Kaz. I agree. Dragon Age Origins is actually the one that I always refer to. I don't read a lot of books anymore. My wife loves reading, and used to be a huge reader, and she teases me for that sometimes. But what I will reply with is that I like to read my video games. That satisfies my reading needs, and this is certainly a game like that. Destiny 2 actually is that way as well. You get a lot of lore cards in that same way. But yeah, Dragon Age Origins was the first one that like kind of switched me on that, where it's like I like finding, and Bioware games just in general, right? They do such a good job with like the written world building, if that's something that you're interested in. And I definitely am. Let's see. Let me go to the crossroads first, because I have a lot of loot that I feel like I can improve my reputation with Treviso before we take care of Treviso business. Yeah, they're great at it. I do wish I read more books. I do. I also love finding games like this where I really do feel like I'm still keeping up with reading. For a minute, I was reading the High Republic Star Wars books, like the new era of stuff that they were making, because I was like, I love Star Wars, but I'd also really like to move more away from like the Skywalkers. And so the High Republic era sounded very interesting to me for that reason. And I did enjoy reading those, but I have really fallen out of love with reading a lot of the
You were
times.
making coffee at 4 in the morning yesterday.
Still enjoy like reading comics and
4 in the
the
morning.
occasional manga.
That still counts as morning.
No, I'm not
For
complaining.
the most part, I've kind of
It was nice to
fallen
find
out of
a
enjoyment
kitchen
with
and
it,
not have to make my
unfortunately.
own.
I'm always happy to get you a refill.
Careful. I might take you up on that.
It's 189. Bump. Oh, so close to 2 stars. Okay, well, hopefully a quest here will get me over that hump with them. Like the Queen Amidala ones. Made your character not weak like they did in the movies. I didn't know there were those. Pretty cool. Weapons. Even use. We're not gonna do that. I read a couple of those before they became call them now. Star Wars Legends, whatever like non-canon stories they are now. And I did enjoy them a lot. I remember it like as a kid, I read a lot of the Star Wars books and enjoyed them. And the High Republic books are good. I just feel like I only have time for like one medium or so. Or I feel like, well, that's not true because I like watching TV too. But like I will always choose TV and video games over reading. Like I would like to read, but like out of the 3, I don't have time for all 3. So reading falls out, unfortunately.
I miss air.
Your teacher.
Yeah. She said another air would come along one day, but it won't be the same.
When you read, you knock a book out in a day. Shoot.
Did you see the letter from Houseguard?
Can the warden spare time for us after Weishaupt?
I will not discourage them.
Thank you for spurring this rebellion, Rook. It's good to see Viago energized.
When have I ever not been energized?
Certain mornings.
Only after certain evenings.
Hey, yo.
You two are confident we can take the butcher when the time's right?
Ending one life is a punctuation. There is much more to be said first.
Let's not craft a treatise when a limerick can suffice.
And that is why your epitaphs are legendary.
Anything else?
Sure. Little man over here doesn't have anything else to say.
Something on your mind, Jacobus?
How am I supposed to trust them? Canary, I mean.
Not every Canari's an Antom.
I know that. It's just, whenever I sleep, I see the ones that killed... Never mind.
Yikes.
Taya and Viago think you can help them take down the butcher.
Do you?
If I were a full-fledged crow, I'd do it myself.
Hey. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Gillenane. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
See, this is what we were talking about earlier. Kev was like, they don't look so good. Like, these people are alive, but the way they have them like sprawled out on the ground, it does not look like it. Because they have the sickness. Light sickness? Ah, yep, okay. They don't look so good. Looking for a secret merchant or something.
There's planning to be done.
Come to make more trouble? Can't you crows contain yourselves to the diamond?
It's not your business, but I'm not a crow.
Then you should be more selective about the company you keep. Responding to the butcher requires a properly appointed leader. One who will make proper decisions.
Hey,
Treviso
you don't seem proper.
requires governance, not game.
Baby. Over here. Okay. They're definitely dying after you leave. I suppose it is in the water, Kaz, especially in Treviso. But they look that way in Docktown, too. We were in Docktown initially when we saw somebody like that. Like, you know. And they were supposed to just be, like, tired, like they were a prisoner. Like, they looked dead.
Over here. I have a route to the Chantry. Let me know when you're ready.
So ready. revenge. Oh, do your thing, Kaz. It's all good.
How much did you pay your informant again?
Enough to be certain. Zara's here. She owes me a debt of blood and misery, paid in full.
Oh. Oh, wait. There's chests over here. What? What's this loot? Sweet loot. Blew right past a chest? I did. There. See a chest right there. Almost seeming like it should be. Oh no! Totally looks like a wall to smash through. It is a wall to smash through. Ah, questionable. It's fine. There's just that we get the loot. Mid loot continue. Okay. On to business.
There you are. What took you so long? Did you stop for coffee again?
Stop for loot.
Ilario? What are you doing here? I'm coming with you, cousin. No arguments.
Kev, does this not look just like the shady guy from Knockdown?
How did you even know we'd be here? Ah, Rook. Come to see how we're faring? Treviso will blossom again. You must let me show you the progress we've made.
We're all here. We
Oh,
may as well go
Hannes
see Zara
disapproved.
together.
There, you see? Rook understands.
Rook, don't encourage him. This isn't your type of job, cousin. There's no one you can charm into dropping
like
their
Alec.
guard. Only fanatics.
Is Alec the guy in Knockdown? I didn't
All you
catch
can
his
do
name.
is get yourself killed.
You think I'm not good enough? Are you? Fine. Have it your way, cousin. You know best.
Let's go, Rook. Zara is waiting.
So we correct him. Oh, if we don't even do it. I'm not. That's the save there. I don't want to make Lucanus mad. I'm trying to build his relationship up now that he's hardened. Threads, dude. Yes. Exactly right, Kaz. Whoa, all of this again? No.
I just want to be alone.
Fair enough.
How hard can it be for people to understand?
Anything else?
Okay, I at least finished their dialogue. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that much. Sorry, guys. But that was a quicker. Just do this. Quicker. I need to walk through the city again.
How are the crows after the dragon attack?
We're assassins. What do we know about dragons? Thea and Biago are juggling the
These guys
response to the
chat.
dragon with the fight against the Antam. The other talents are scrambling. And I don't know what Ilario is doing.
That last part seems normal.
I suppose the world hasn't ended yet.
Over here. Ready.
Okay. the chest is
How
open.
much
No,
did you pay your informant again?
Enough to be certain. Zara's here. She owes me a debt of blood and misery, paid in full.
At least I found the stuff now. It's quick. Huh, that's interesting. So random chests can be poisoned, because it was not poisoned the first time.
There you are. What took you so long? Did you stop for coffee?
Ilario? What are you doing
All
here?
right.
I'm coming with you, cousin. No arguments.
This is my job.
This is Crow business.
How did you even know we'd be here?
Ah, Rook. Come to see how we're faring?
I didn't listen to
Treviso
that
will
fully the
blossom
last time.
again.
He doesn't answer
You
that
must
question.
Let me show you the progress we've made.
Lucanus told you not to come.
This isn't your type of job, cousin. There's no one you can charm into dropping their guard. Only fanatics. All you can do is get yourself killed.
You think I'm not good enough?
Mm.
Are
I didn't
you?
notice that the first time
Fine.
when I listened.
Have it your way, cousin. You know best.
He does not answer how he knew we'd be
Let's
here.
go, Rook. Zara is waiting.
Shady.
Go on then. Don't keep Zara waiting.
Chest up high then? Aha. Aha. Swear to God. I can't. With the loot. That is like the only downer on this game. Loot pool is not good. Almost drowned. I feel like I found everything. There we go. Let's do it. Spooky in here. Ooh. Taking a photo once. It's a session. Loot's rough once you realize it's common stuff that you need to level up as you go. Yeah, like I don't mind leveling stuff up. That part's fine. But I have so much stuff that's either in like the purple tiers or the unique tiers where like all of the passive perks are unlocked, because to me the perks are more important than the level. And so it always disappoints me to find like common and uncommon stuff, because it's like I already have so many perks unlocked for all of this other gear. I'd be taking like a big step back to do that, you know? Kind of a bummer. It is really the one thing that I'm like, it's like the one obstacle I'm consistently running into.
You were right, Lucanus. They are hiding in the chantry.
Dragon of Night. You did.
Easy. There's a dead guy right there. Okay. This isn't it. Nice. 3 in a row. Let's go.
We need to close it.
Oh, there's like a whole boss that I didn't see. Come on. There we go.
Take this shot.
Cooking.
I've got the setup, you do the rest.
Is that all? Don't mind if I do.
No, that was Portia, Zara's favorite dreamer and soothsayer. She used to come to the ossuary to read bones. If she's here, so is Zara.
Oh. I didn't see this.
Where does this go?
Another dark hole.
Very spooky.
Zara will not escape me.
We'll finish the job.
Loot. I still get all the loot, because I'd be sad if I didn't have it. I don't like most of it.
There! Strike now!
Here we go!
We cannot stop now.
We're going. But I do also understand on the gear, it's kind of my fault too. It's like the way that I've built my warrior out requires heavy armor, requires a shield. So like, I've kind of done it to myself, but also I wish. To me, it doesn't make sense if you're playing a warrior to even focus on anything other than heavy armor. So I almost wish that the game would like recognize that choice and skew the gear towards whatever class that you've chosen. You know? I had one wish.
He'd follow Zara around the prison like a sycophantic shadow.
No, I like that we're like...
He won't be far from her side.
We're like checking people off of Lucanus's list. Get in here somehow. Be on the way back. Probably on the way back.
I command it! Attack!
Just two of you? Go.
Nicely done,
Oh, dang, that guy died.
Everyone still alive?
Enough! You die! And here,
Let's make this quick.
I messed that up slightly, but...
Let's do this again.
on the right!
This is interesting. It's like a link that they have between the two of them.
Now it's your turn. Got company on the right.
Bye-bye. I'm glad that we're getting bond increases with each of these guys taken out, because I have felt so bad about Lucanus being hardened. That's nice to work on building up his bond. Oh, like I have to jump out a window to... That's taken care of.
We're close. I can feel someone using blood magic. A lot of blood magic.
You can sense that?
It makes the back of my eyes hurt.
Makes the back of his eyes hurt. Ah. What the heck? How do I get up there? Huh. I can push through here and backtrack. Hey. Oh, oh. There we go. Love that I sniped that. That. Feature reference. Oh. I can't. Can't. But I still have to get it all. I'm a loot fiend. I need to see that all the chests have been found. Helpful for my brain.
The work
Light.
of a blood mage.
Time. Okay, time. Ooh.
It's terribly uncivilized to drop in on a lady unannounced. Now the evening's ruined. Of all the ways this could go down, I didn't expect we'd catch you in the bath. This interruption won't last long.
Strangely.
You're mine, Sarah. This ends with my knife through your heart.
Temper, Lieutenant. Poor manners interrupting my bath. Whatever shall we do with you?
You won't do a damn thing.
Come on. Come on. She's got like a magic shield now.
Got things ready.
Still working through it though. Should I take out these guys? Not sure what the right strategy is here. We'll figure it out though.
Not too bad.
My job's done.
Come on. Okay, now it's just us. What?
Burning in my bath chamber. That just won't do.
Understood.
I'm tired of
Getting her frozen is such a nice, like, cheat code. There we go. Oh, okay, so you gotta kill it. Does that make sense? If any of the minions are in her blood, she's immune to damage. That's what I would do if I was a blood mage. When she comes to interrupt, what I would also do if I was bad. Okay, I follow the trails of people that she's. I understand it now.
That goes to you.
Oh no. Don't go anywhere, lady.
Not enough.
Not until you're dead.
Got her. Perfect. Well, the blood's gone. Interesting.
So serious, Lucanus.
Oh, she's
How we
old.
talk. I can tell you
Bloodmaker
much
young?
about Venatori and that crows.
No, I want her heart quivering on our life.
You want to know who betrayed you, don't you? Who sent you to the ossuary?
Talk.
I knew you were risk.
Uh-oh.
I told you this is Crow business.
I'm not to...
Whoa! Whoa!
Get Ilario out!
What? No.
Rook, I can't! Enough's enough!
What did he just do? What did he just do?
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I don't know what happened any better than you. You have to get him out of here. Rook, keep him away. From Treviso, from the cross. He is a danger to the family.
No, he did something.
You're awake?
Yes. I've been trying to figure out what to say to you. And there aren't words enough to apologize. It's never been that bad before.
Lucanus, you don't have to do this alone. We have people who can help. Emmerich
looks at me like
I like that his story quest is also kind of a companion
We need to
quest.
talk about Ilario.
He wants you to stay away from the crows. He, thinks you're a danger to your family.
He's not wrong. If I cannot stay in control... He used blood magic to control spite.
What? How?
I knew
He's
he
not a
did
mage.
something weird.
I don't know, but something's not right.
The night you were captured, did Ilario know you were boarding that ship?
Yes.
I'm sure there's a good explanation for all of this.
There better be.
Well, I don't know if good.
Rook.
Great word.
You did not need to come with me on this, but I'm grateful that you did.
Are we good? Or better, at least?
You and I? Yes. But Spite and I, we cannot go on like this.
Yes, we
I
got
have
him
to
back.
Find another way.
I selfishly had chosen Minrathis because I was thinking about a Nev romance. And seeing what happened to Treviso and like liking Lucanus' character a lot, I like kind of regretted it. So I'm glad we finally worked him back. Here we go. New gear for him. Better, I like. No, oh, let's equip it. Let's see. Hey. Oh, cool. That gets us right at 4 o'clock. Not 4 o'clock, 4 hours, rather. That's going to wrap it up for me. Find somebody to raid out for you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. We will be back Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern for Fortnite. And then we got the bonus stream with Kev, Kaz, and Shadow. That is Friday night, 8 p.m. We're going to split between Marvel Rivals and Fortnite. PM already. The 4-hour mark has completed. That is truthfully, I could probably, I don't know. 4 hours kind of feels like my limit in terms of how long I want to stream, especially playing just one game. Maybe if I rotated it, I could do longer at some point, but I really don't. So let's see. Is streaming. Oh, I see the ad break coming. Go away, ad break. We got a raid. We got a raid. Hi, Kev. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Wait. Rivals. More stream. For Bryce. Perfect. Okay, happy Sunday, all. Thanks so much for hanging out.